Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Void Stranger. In the previous episode, I said on basement 24 I didn't see a solution, and I was speculating about there being a new mechanic I didn't know. I went back and looked at it again. This does not help me. I thought I was going to be able to bridge to the left over here, but that's not doing what I want to do. How do I do what I want to do? In any case, I looked back at it and I'm pretty sure I see a solution to that puzzle now. So I don't think there's necessarily a new mechanic being hinted at on that particular level from the previous video. So this is how things started. I need to get rid of that rock in a way that it doesn't block the mural, which I think involves pushing it from the left or the right. Oh, I see how I can do it. Be careful where the stairs wind up. But smirking statue, I do not want you. There we go. And now I should be able to push the rock out of the way, and we can witness the mural and see if it's any different than usual. Just because there's a chance that stairs being near the dark idol might have some interaction I don't know about yet, I'm gonna move the stairs here, and I think that should be fine. Okay, the mural is badly damaged. Can't tell if it's a portion of one that we have seen before. Deciphering its inscription seems almost impossible. The mural crumbled away, revealing a small niche full of... What is this? And I don't see anything. So yeah, I'm unsure why we could like see binary behind one of them, but not the rest or whatever. Okay, and there's Dark Idol, and I don't care to try to use that, and the rock just pushes like normal, and I think that's all I want to do in this basement. Let's go solve some... Oh, right! Look, tail! Okay, just when Lily jumped into the hole after finding, I don't know, like Gray's old apartment or something, where we saw like the ghost of her or something, Lily jumped into a hole. It seemed like she grabbed the ledge for a moment, but had like a flash of foresight or something and saw some giant three-eyed void creature that had the same three eyes as this version of Tail, it feels like. So I'll be very curious to see if the story is the same or different or what Tail has to say. It's also the case that when we were Gray and we explained ourselves to Tail, it said you're looking for a woman was like our response to why we were down here or something. And that didn't necessarily make sense. I was positing at the time that we first saw it, like back in episode, I don't know, 4 or something, that it was like the nun on the previous floor who was an NPC. But if we were looking for Lily, like, why would Gray be looking for Lily at the start of the game? And now is Lily going to be looking for Gray? In any case, I'm curious to see how this conversation goes the same or differently. I feel like it will go differently. I can still do that and make that noise. Great. Can I not talk to you here? I have to go all the way to here. All right. Hello, little one. Look at this snake's mouth. It talks. Oh, we're not Lily. We're Johan? Unless I'm just misreading the sprite, but that looks like Johan rather than Lily, right? I'm confused. No. Surely that's just Lily, but with the white hair and just the way her eyes are now, she looks like she could be him. I guess I haven't seen him in a while. I think he had a fuller head of hair. But she used to have much longer hair, and then she cropped it short. I don't know. Sorry, did I startle you there? I should have known better, considering your kind tends to keep their distance from me. But I assure you I mean you no harm. In truth, I haven't spoken with anyone in ages, so this is quite refreshing. Pleased to meet you. My name is Tail. So I think that's all gone the same way. You seem surprisingly calm for someone of your size. Yeah, now it's definitely Lily. But yeah, with the other eyes and the pose, it looked like it could have been Johan, which really surprised me. Okay, so... Well, it's not like I speak with giant snakes on an everyday basis. Actually, I think I may have heard stories about you when I was much younger. My memories are quite hazy, but you don't quite look like I imagined. Is that so? That makes sense. Not sure what to make of that. Have you heard of the Void Lords as well, little one? Are you talking about the demons? Yeah, I think that's what she used to call them. A long time ago, I was part of one of the lords. While all the lords are... So this is now definitely like different text. All the lords are able to change their appearance as they wish. My lord, Use, was unique. Okay. So that does align with the previous story that a part of Use who wasn't devoured slithered away and eventually became this, fed on a bunch of lost souls to grow into something this large, and then couldn't fit through the basement exit, and so it just sits here. They say everyone saw them differently. That their form would reflect the viewer's one true love. Interesting. What purpose this trait served, I can't tell. But it seems like I might have inherited it. One true love. I'll have to look back at... I can't remember exactly what Tail looked like to Gray, other than the similarly large bosom. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Lily's one true love. I mean, if Lily is really like some kind of like demon person, but I mean, Gray was also... could become like super powerful 999 HP. So, I don't know. Considering you can see my true form... Oh, my true form. So this is Tail's true form, and Gray was just seeing a different image? I guess you haven't met anyone you'd like to copulate with. Oh, okay. If you don't have a true love, then you just see Tail as Tail actually is? Interesting. Yeah, I really have to look back at what Tail looked like to Gray now and see if there's anything I can reason about the form. What's up with the grass tongue all of a sudden? Love isn't about copulating. Besides, the last few years have just been a bit rocky, okay? Sorry. My understanding of mortals and their manners is rather limited. Why am I talking about this with you in the first place? Why am I here anyway? Isn't this just a bad dream? From your point of view, that might as well be true. Don't let your guard down, however. Those without strong devotion are bound to lose their way within this labyrinth until nothing remains of them. So yeah, devotion. It seemed like until we got down to basement 255, we hadn't proved our devotion to the Void Lords. It's kind of my vague understanding. Whatever it is that you're looking for, I hope that you find it eventually. Thanks, I guess. Take care, little one. Take care, little one. Alright, if we do this... Alright, it's just more of the same noise over there. The statue exists again. The geometry here seems to be the same geometry I'm familiar with. It doesn't seem like it will succumb to any of my cleverness. And the eggs she didn't mention as like hatching or anything. And so it doesn't seem like there's a way like I can pick up and put down, but I don't have any other holes to move things around. So wherever I pick up, I have to put down in the same location. So it doesn't seem like there's a way for me to really do anything here other than exit once again. Or possibly spend a life trying to go in front of this thing. But I wonder if like an exit in front of this thing would do something. And I'm still trying to understand... There's a few different ways I could interpret like what that statue tries to look like. So yeah, I'm not really sure. Okay, well, let's keep moving. We're getting lower, kind of. There appears to be either a pressure plate or a memory shard. I think it's a pressure plate that the Dark Idol is currently standing on. I will be able to maybe verify. Oh, I just moved. I was going to have to do that regardless. Move the mouth monster. So I presume if I went south, I would reveal another pressure plate and be unhappy about my situation. It seems like I need to get Ogre or Mouth Monster. Mouth Monster is definitely dead. I don't imagine any possible way I could rescue him. Ogre Dude could possibly help me hold down a pressure plate. And if I try to move the pressure plate, I create a huge danger that there is a hole in front of a smirking statue. And also between it and a Dark Idol, which I don't know if there's any significance to that because I haven't done enough Dark Idol testing of falling into holes and or exiting stairs adjacent to it in ways other than stairs to the south or a hole to the south. So, mouse cursor. If I pick up this block and put it down here, this guy will be able to chase me, and I'll go over here and he'll chase me again, and I'll go over here and he'll chase me and trap me. So that doesn't seem any good. But what else could I even do? It seems like if I want to build horizontally along any of these rows, I will be causing this statue to get pushed off, which seems to imply I would need 2 pressure plates held, and there is only 1 monster, assuming this guy's gonna die. Like, is there any possible way to save this guy? Imagine, just forget about what's over here. Imagine I could build over this way. It's still the case that if I walk in front of him, he'll just come meet me. And in order to get a block here, so that he's capable of moving to the right, I'd have to approach from this way, in which case he would have already seen me. Unless his line of sight were blocked. Feels like I would need this statue, but that would involve like having a block here, and I don't know how I would get a block there. What am I not seeing? Okay, I may have interpreted things wrongly. He's not on a pressure plate, he's on a piece of glass. And so the flooring that he's on is going to break once I push him off. Which means I only need 1 pressure plate held to solve the puzzle. Which means I'm still worried about why this exists. It feels like it would have some purpose. But if you're just sitting on glass and not a pressure plate, and I only need 1, then is there any kind of way that I can... Yes, if you were sitting on glass, I could pick up a piece of floor, push the statue off, put a block where the statue used to be, fetch another block and put it further to the south. Then I would have a pathway to get to the exit. And then I could move the pressure plate somehow to where the ogre would get to or something. That feels right to me. And it's hard for me to see this far ahead otherwise. So let's pick up a block. Do I want to just kill the monster? Like, I don't see any way to do anything with the monster mouth. There are no statues that disappear when all the enemies are dead or anything. So monster mouth, see you later. That was a piece of glass. So So now I want to pick this up, go here, and now I have access to many parts that can probably easily solve the puzzle. So let me just think about easiest way to solve said puzzle. And one way that I am witnessing with my eyeballs is to put the exit here, and then if I build and coax this guy northward, he'll be at least 2 steps behind because it takes him a moment to turn around, and I can just be sitting on the exit and eventually he will open it up for me. Great. Okay. I solved the puzzle. Good for me. There is much glass. If I grab the locust idol just going this way, then I'll be trapped here, because I won't be able to move back to the right. However, I could have replaced this piece of glass first, and then I wouldn't be trapped. So go over here, pick this up, replace this piece of glass, walk over here, grab the locust idol, walk back over here, and now for the second portion of the puzzle, I could bring one piece of flooring with me, walk over here, push this off, but the glass will also break, and I'm going to need a second piece of flooring. There's another possibility. Is it possible for me to get flooring up here and just build my way across? This one is very suspicious. New possible strategy. Pick up this piece of flooring, bring it with me up here, place it to the south, because 5 solid pieces of floor are very strong. We've seen this before. Maybe... Okay, break this glass, replace it with this one, pick up this piece of floor, walk up here, put a piece of floor back down here, and so now I have a 4L here and one thing there. I can pick up from this L to go get that, and now I've got 5 pieces together. There's still a piece of glass here to build sideways this way. And there's still a piece of glass here that I can use to just go and grab the locust idol right now. And that enables me to build continually over this way and solve everything. I'm pretty sure that is a solution. So let's do it. So, pick this up. Pick this up. Travel over here. I have built these. Build my 5-way. Grab this. Use this as my horizontal building leverage. And now I can simply use these 3, which is enough to move horizontally an infinite number of squares, and everything is super great. Okay, these puzzles are tough. Like, you have to work to solve them. I appreciate it. Okay. Another puzzle solved. Wowzers. Okay. Suppose I did not care about the locust idol for a moment. How would I solve this puzzle? I guess I could walk over here, grab this piece. That seems worrisome, because I'm not sure if I could ever build left and right again. But suppose I grab this piece, walk south, walk north and put it back down, and now I have 3, so I could pick this one back up and put it back to the south. I have 4 now in an L shape, which means I could pick this one up and put it down over here and have 4 in a T shape. And that doesn't seem like that's going to help me a whole lot. Is it? Maybe it is. Because I could pick up the left one. Step across here. No, I can't do that. I need to pick up and put down some pieces of glass at some point. Okay, what if I pick this one up? Do I have to break this glass? I do have to break this glass so that I can turn around and get 3 solid land pieces together. Then I can move the solid land piece down here. Then I can pick up this piece of glass and preserve it for later. The only place that I can place it back down safely... I think I have to actually do this. I am having trouble visualizing this far ahead, but this feels like the only set of opening moves that is at all plausible. That feels like a great set of opening moves. So from here, I can pick up a piece of floor or I can pick up a piece of glass. What I want to do is somehow create a way to be able to build horizontally and get to these 2 floor tiles, because I'm going to need them. That seems to involve building up the right-hand side, which involves replacing this piece of glass with a piece of actual flooring, and then also getting something else. I'm almost there. So yeah, suppose I pick up this piece of glass. I could do this, but I might need that piece of glass to do what I'm doing next, or do I? I need to replace the glass that's to the south of me here. And I can't do that now, so then the other thing I could do from this position is step down and then up and put the glass to the north of me, which would allow me to build horizontally. No, that's still not enough. Hold on. Alright, I'm really struggling here. Suppose I... am holding a piece of glass and put it here for temporary use. This almost does what I want. So now if I were to walk around here, I'd be facing north here, which means I would get a 4 square. But I just placed my last block and can't travel back to get this guy, and I destroyed all the pieces of glass. Okay, it took me a minute, but I think I see it. So if I pick this up, use this temporary space to get this, use this as a temporary way to obtain my 5th block, now I have 5 blocks. 5 blocks is super strong. Let's demonstrate the strength of 5 blocks. Ta-da! 5 blocks enabled me to get to this number of blocks. Is this enough to even pick up the locust idol? I expect it probably is. So that enables me to get over there, and then can I also get back? What I want to do is not leave these here, ideally. So let's see if I can take some of those with me. I'm not sure that I can. I could leave them closer. Suppose I do this. And then if I did this, I can put it back up. Yeah, what is the problem here? I can just leave this here and just grab the locust idol and go. Right? Right. I was trying to think about walking up the other side of the glass, but I don't think I need to do any of that. I think I was just creating more of a headache than I needed for no reason. Great. I did a thing. Oh, man. I'm not sure if I'm not totally on my game today. I feel like these puzzles are making things harder on me than they ought to be. I am standing on glass, there's lots of glass, there's a locust idol, there's a basement. Oh my gosh. How do we do anything in this puzzle? Okay, so one thing I see is I could go here, pick up this piece of glass, walk around this way, step on glass here, get all the way over here, and get to the locust idol. That's great. If I could get 3 pieces of flooring, that's probably enough, because then I could build back over here, replace this piece of glass with flooring as I'm building back, pick up one thing, step down and get there? Yeah. Okay, so I know how to get over here. Once I'm here, can I get 3 pieces of flooring going horizontally here? Yes, easily, just by picking up this and walking around. No, if I pick up this, I'm standing here still and just walk back. Yeah. Alright, this is easy, right? It's a puzzle that looks extremely scary, but is sufficiently well constrained that it's not as scary as you thought it was. So I do this, and now I've got 3 in a row. I can grab my locust idol, and 3 in a row is all I need to get myself to victory, as far as I can tell. And do I even need to replace this glass? Yes, I do. So replace that glass with solid flooring so that I can step on it not once, but twice, and get down here, and get to the exit. Okay. This puzzle looks almost unchanged. Ah, but there's a memory shard over here. We only need to walk over it, so that doesn't really change the puzzle. Do I remember how to solve this? These are mustache guys, which means I have a finite number of times that I can use my wand. And so that is the main constraint. If I ignored the locust idol, I could pick up one, put it here, and then I need to pick up one more thing somewhere. Alright, I stared at this problem for much longer than I'd like to admit. I think it might actually be straightforward. I have, given all these mustache statues, I have 5 pick up and put downs available to me. And don't worry about the pickups, but for the put downs, I'm going to put one down here. But if I just put one down there, I could walk all the way over here, pick up this piece of glass, and put it down here. That's my second put down. Then step here and pick up this floor tile, step back down, and put down the floor tile there. That's my third put down. And then I could move this one there as my 4th put down, and this one there as my 5th put down, and I can also walk across this to pick up the shard. So I think that's all there is to it, and I can just grab the locust idol easily on the way in. So kind of doesn't matter when and how I do any of that. So there's the locust idol. There's put down number 1. Walk all the way over here. Here's put down number 2. Here's put down number 3. Here's put down number 4. And I can still do one more. There's put down number 5. And now I don't have to touch the button anymore. I can break this to pick up the shard and just go here. Yeah, it's easy. Okay. I was making that way more difficult than it needed to be. Do I think I can solve this puzzle today? Maybe. It's pretty interesting that there's a monster mouth way over here. I guess you're sitting on the exit. Oh, it's pretty interesting there's a monster mouth way over here. The only way to get you off the exit is to kill all the monsters. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of solid flooring. 5 if you count this one, and, well, yeah, let's not count the ones the monster mouths are on. I need to be able to move left and right in order to be able to kill this guy. The rest of them are just going to kind of kill themselves pretty naturally, it seems like. So the question becomes, how do I get 3 consecutive floor tiles left-right so that I can build left and right, and then I can do this as kind of the very last action, is get to the exit. We're ignoring the locust idol for now. So to get 3 consecutive floor tiles left to right, Suppose I picked up this floor tile right now and just walked across and... yeah, I'm already not sure. Suppose, hypothetically, I could drop it here and also continue to the south and pick this up from here? And I would be stranded? This floor tile does not seem particularly useful to me. And I can't bring both of these with me. Oh, I need to grab this one early on, don't I? Which I can do immediately, because if I take a move, this guy is going to fall in the pit. And then I could... So yeah, I could pick this up immediately. Go to the north, this guy dies. Put the floor tile down. But now I've got 2 here and 1 here, and I'm stranded. Okay, well I finally see something different. I could pick up this piece of glass, drop it off right here, step onto this briefly, turn around, pick up this piece of flooring, and then put it north, and I'd have 3 in a row, and I could build to the north, push this off, and just get to the exit without killing all the monsters. Is there any possible way, whilst I am doing that I could also gather a locust idol? I don't see... Like, how could I ever place a block here? I definitely do not see how to do that. So I think I'm going to just be happy that I see how to do anything. And take the minor victory that I have and leave the locust idol behind. And Monster Mouth on the left, you get to live for another day. So there's a locust idol left behind on basement 36. Oh my gosh. These are getting really tough. And this definitely looks tough as well. Pressure plates. Exit. A shadow that's like way over there in an empty chest. Like... This is getting crazy. In any case, remind me how many memories I have at this point. I have 6, and I need 8 to unlock the next one. Oh man, these are going to get really tough to get. Alright, well, I think that's where I'm going to call it a day for today. So I'm going to say, hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Void Stranger. But for now, bye-bye.